What's up, teacups? Tis I. Today, me and my good friend Sept are going to be redesigning each other's cringy, original gacha OCs from the good old days. Yeah, I redesigned Eve and Sept redesigned Fairy. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, for my Eve redesign, I really wanted to focus on the aspects of what her role in the story was. So, for a little bit of context or background lore, basically Eve is a mother of 2 daughters, and I actually can't remember their names, but basically it's classic spoiled brat mom trope. So she's super mean to the kids. Eventually the dad leaves with the 2 kids and she's left by herself. So here is me drawing her original design that Sept made when they were a kid. And yeah, it's pretty basic, but she didn't really look her age because she's around late 20s in the storyline. I really tussled with this design because, you know, it's supposed to be pretty abusive, toxic mother, and I struggled to portray that because it is gacha. It was made in a kids game. I almost gave her a side part that she looked so New York, and that just didn't really fit the vibe. I wanted her to be kind of 60s because I figured that's how that's the only way the apron would work. Yeah, I ended up getting rid of the pink in her hair, and I gave her some gum boots. And I gave her a classic 60s housewife outfit, knowing she wouldn't be doing the cleaning because rich, spoiled brat. But I drew her probably recently, just before or after she doesn't have her daughters with her anymore. So she's got kind of these little gum boots and she's got a little pleated skirt. I don't think she would dress her age, and she definitely dyes her hair, for a fact. So here is my rough design of what she would look like in the meantime. So I ended up putting her 3 little design kind of areas next to each other, and then I decided to do a little rendering of her just for funsies. I thought it would help build her character more and show her character not just as a reference sheet, but as an actual being and someone important to the story. I struggled rendering this a lot because I am struggling with my style recently. But yeah, her lore is hard to kind of talk about because it was made in a very different era of gacha and storytelling. So I try to stay relatively true to her, but it was truly difficult, and I also very much struggled to make her look her age. Finally, moving on to the bit I've been dying to talk about. So, as it was a typical gacha story, spoiled brat hybrid, there's gonna be transformation class, and the daughters were both, or not, I can't remember if they were both hybrids, but one of them was a hybrid, half fairy, half cat. So, I recently found out canon, she was the fairy, not the cat, but I decided to draw her as a little cat, and I thought it was really cute. I had so much fun with the mini skirt and polka dots and just making her cutesy, and she was so I feel like she was very spoiled brat, but she was very much a girl's girl, but still not a fun person to be around. I gave her these little polka dot stockings, which I'm obsessed with. And yeah, this is her when she was still in high school, I think. Yeah, I'm obsessed with it, and yeah.
Well, I guess it's my turn now, lol. I actually picked the worst one to do because T had literally no context for this one, aha. But we ball. The design part was easier. The coloring choice I low-key struggled a bit. I'm supposed to be doing Reddit stories about OP unleashing their pet squirrel on his mother-in-law, because she doesn't like his sister and wants him to divorce his wife over it and marry a 50-year-old rich man from overseas. While Subway Surfers plays in the background because the people need to know if this guy was the a-hole or not. But anyways, I wanted to keep a lot of her old design stuff like her wings and her hood thing. She has that XD raw random energy to her. I don't know. I actually see this a ton in avian designs, so I decided to give her those little bird wing ears that a lot of people draw. Also matched all the wings to her hair color instead of that random blue she's got going on. Gacha Studio. How I don't miss your design limitations, but you was still peak. I did keep a lot of the design aspects, and I didn't think too hard on it, but I do have thoughts. A lot of this just came down to if it's cool or not, tbh. We love having fun in this house. With the amount of layers she's got going on, I kinda pictured her being a winter-ready kinda gal, like she's so ready to play in the snow type deal. I kept her stupid little pose because I thought it was endearing, lol. It's definitely still giving gacha OC. Looking back on this, I kinda want to make her an owl now, but hoot hoot, it's too late to turn back now. The purple is kinda giving Twilight sparkle. Who knows, maybe she dyes her hair that color, or maybe she was born with it because she's just that awesome. Either way, she looks very cutesy. For clarification, the cloak is more wrapped around her than it is in the actual design, just not in this particular piece. She is very warm, and I'm totally not biased because I'm very sick right now, no. Just a normal cozy girl. And also the blue thingy was supposed to be her socks, but I kinda didn't know how to show it, so that's what we've ended up with. Also struggled with her bow color, because I didn't want it to blend it too much with her hoodie, but I couldn't figure out what color worked with this brown purple green color palette, so light blue it is. Just wanted to make the colors more cohesive and stuff, lol. But anyways, on with the rest of the speedpaint :3.
to wait a second because of the text-to-speech.
Yes.
Okay, so you gave me Eve to redesign. And
I love her.
3, 2, 1. Ta-da! So here is her original design, and then here was my like testing, and then here was her final
OMG
design.
8.
I was very scared you wouldn't like it. So I also did another one with like the finals. So I did like a little rendering and her
She is
full
serving.
outfit. Thank you. And then I also lastly did a little rendering or like possibility of what her hybrid form would look like, since the daughters were fairies.
OMGGG.
Since the daughters were like fairy hybrids, I figured she would probably have been a cat since they were half cat. Yeah, that's...
You actually got it pretty accurate.
Thank you. So yeah, that's my Eve. Oh.
Starting to sweat.
No, man.
Wanna be as high quality is all I'm saying.
Dude, you didn't see that close up. The Procreate is not... It's really not that high quality.
Lol.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I love that so much, bro. It's so cute. Dude, that's so cute. Here's the side by side. It's amazing. You definitely fixed the color palette there.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking with her actually. Dude, that's so cute. That's
Still very much gacha looking. I love my abusive 28-year-old girly pop sobbing.
Yeah, I try to like... Yeah, I try to make her semi-realistic though. Like if she's the spoiled brat's mom, then she's gonna be kind of chic.
She has a lot of peaked in high school vibes.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. You can see there's a little strand. She definitely dyes her hair, but there's 2 little strands of white hair there. So that was the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and yeah, I really like doing this content, so I hope to do more of it in the future. Goodbye my lovely teacups, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.